Info snippets to membrane proteins. Membrane proteins are a type of something called proteins. Membranes are around of cells and are separating what's internal of a cell from the external of a cell. And membrane proteins are a part of the membranes which are around of cells. There are different types of membrane proteins which are a part of the membrane around of cells. Types of membrane proteins are integral membrane proteins and peripheral membrane proteins. Integral membrane proteins. Integral membrane proteins are permanently a part of the membrane. Integral membrane proteins can be transmembrane. When internal membrane proteins are transmembrane, it is that they can penetrate the membrane. Integral membrane proteins can be integral monotopic. When integral membrane proteins are integral monotopic, that means that they can associate with one or the other side of the membrane. And peripheral membrane proteins. Peripheral membrane proteins are only temporarily part of a cell membrane. A third of proteins in humans are membrane proteins, which are proteins who are as integral membrane proteins permanently and as peripheral membranes proteins temporarily, a part of a membrane which is wrapped around of human cells. A lot of medicamentations which are trying to heal diseases target membrane proteins, which are a third of all proteins in humans and are permanently as integral membrane proteins or as temporarily peripheral membrane proteins, a part of a membrane which in humans is around of the cells in the human body wrapped. To recreate the native state of membrane proteins as they have it in the human body is a tough job to do in laboratory environments. Membrane proteins can be as integral membrane proteins, either transmembrane and penetrate spanning through the cell, or as integral monotopic on one or the other side, be permanently a part of the membrane which is around of cells, or as peripheral membrane proteins temporarily part of the membrane. The conditions of membrane proteins are hard to be properly to recreate in labors, but they are still oftentimes the target of medicamentations to heal.